everyone just started pushing to the front, and it's so hard to breathe up there that you just have to wait till it pushes back, because if it gets pushed forward, most likely it's gonna get pushed back, and then when you get pushed back, a lot of people always fall over, and I always turn over to help them get back up.
Describe what it was like around you.
It was so hard to move your arms, and it was so hard to breathe that I was pushing whoever in front of me just to get a breathe, just to breathe.
And were there instances where Travis Scott stopped the concert because of what was going on, because of the medical issues?
Yeah, he stopped, and then he pointed at where the area where he saw someone passed out and said, "Everybody go help him out."
Did this happen multiple times?
Yeah, he did 2 or 3 times.
And once they stopped the concert, what was going on around you? Were you able to see people getting medical attention, or were you too close to the front that you couldn't see?
I didn't see anyone get medical attention after the concert. Everyone just leaving, because most of them just got taken out of the crowd and were taken to the medical tent.
What was it like exiting?
There were so many people. There was a lot of ambulances and cops there, and everyone was just kind of sad, because a lot of people got injured and stuff.
Were you able to see people getting medical attention?
Yeah, I did. I saw someone taken away in a cart while they're doing CPR.
What was going through your mind?
I was it was kind of sad knowing that your heart stopped, just in the crowd.
When Travis, okay, so like I said, an hour before Travis came on, it started to get, I'm thinking, okay. In my group, we were kind of it's almost it was like a current. I got really close to the front right when Travis came out. And as soon as he came out, it's almost like the people around us, we started just shifting down the side along the edge of the rail, kind of back and over. I kept noticing this circle forming to my right, and I kind of just kept working along it, around it, behind me. And then Drake came out, and that's whenever it was really insane. Obviously, it was crazy. I'm around people, they're yelling, "Stop the show," chant. People were chanting, "Help, stop the show." And that's when I was like, dude. And then he stopped for a second, and he said, "What?" And then he looked over on one side. He told them "Hey, get her up, get her up." And at one point, there's a clip on Twitter. I've been hunting their Twitter trending, and you hear him say, "Stop the what?" And then he just tells his DJs, him Chase B, to keep going, and they kept it going. And there was people freaking out. There's clips on Twitter. But I definitely started to get freaked out, I guess, whenever I saw the big group of people around there. And I can't imagine being on that circle, because it was probably just people laying on people, and then, some good Samaritans trying to keep other people off of them. And I'm watching people, there's teenagers giving CPR, and they're not even trained in that. And that's when it's clearly they weren't expecting this magnitude. If you saw at 9 a.m. that morning, they had some people rush through the security gates. I go to those events with the mindset of, you got to look out for yourself. And there's people who go to those that can't look out for themselves. And it's sometimes you got to know, there's just not enough ratio of, it's 1 to 10 people that one person isn't going to be able to help everybody if everybody's struggling. And I was definitely tired. I was super lucky. I borrowed a huge Camel Pack water. I had a big one, so I was full the whole time. I was just taking sips, conserving it. I'm 6'2", so I can look up. Most people, they can't do that. I would just look up and get a really, it was cold air, so it felt good. I could breathe just fine. I never really was worried about myself, per se, because I knew I'm taller, I'm bigger. I need to, I can work my way out of here without, hopefully hurting anybody, but no one was really going to push me over, or I wasn't going to get knocked down. But I was worried about people around me. There was a group of guys. I kept circulating, faces kept changing. So every couple minutes I'd look around and be like, you got me, I got you. Don't let each other fall, because if someone falls, it's gonna be a nightmare trying to get them back up, and then that stuff.
So there was just so many people there, and I'm glad none of us got hurt, but we saw a lot of people pass out and just get injured.
So describe it for me. Tell me where you guys were at, and then what started happening.
Well, before it even started, people were shoving and pushing, and you could tell oh, this is gonna get crazy. And I think Don Tolliver was the first set that I was yo, I'm kind of scared for my life at this moment. And then obviously Travis was at another stage, and then I was, oh man, there was just so many people there. It felt like a million people there at once, people just passing out, and you could barely catch your breath. Kind of people would push forward, and then the people at the fence, they didn't want to get pushed all the way squished, and so they'd push back, and so you just kind of like moving back and forth, and then people would start moshing. They open up a circle, and then people start pushing back and forth, and so like a lot of people don't want to do that, but there's also a lot of people that want to mosh. So people want to stay because it's Travis. That's like one of their favorite artists, but then they get hurt or injured, and then you see like the people, the medical team trying to like help people out. And then there's also a lot of people that, were being ignorant and just like stomping and like not caring about the people that fell down. And so there's just a lot of both sides of that.
The sardines from SpongeBob when they're jumping. That's what it felt like the whole time, bro. Like the whole time. Everyone was just going down. People were getting trampled. There was a couple times where we fell, but it wasn't anything serious compared to other people, like younger women and stuff. It was just terrible all around.
Then it just went to hell from there. I mean, bodyguards after bodyguards, security, police, they were just escorting people over left and right, and it was just tough to see. I had my water backpack on, and I'm fortunately was used to the squishing and stuff like that, so I just thank God that I'm alive. It's tough.